We know that one of the impending questions that you all find yourself asking is how you're going to pay for this. So the next presentation is really to talk about the cost of your education. It'll be delivered in English and in Spanish here. So if you'll help us welcome two of the most fantastic representatives from financial aid, Elvira Rodriguez and Beatrice Alvarez. Beatrice will be joining us in just a moment. Elvira, do you want to start?
I'm a little short, sorry. So again, good morning. My name is Elvira Rodriguez. I'm the Assistant Director of Customer Service and Outreach here at the University of Houston downtown. I was once one of you at one point, many years ago. I'm a proud alum here at UHD. I got my first job in work study, which I will be talking about a little bit in our presentation, but that's how I got my start in my career, what I do today. So I was once you, I was unsure, can I do it? You know, is college for me? But like Mr. John just said, you know, just do it. Even if you're scared, do it. It's better than not doing it, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Does this work? Okay. So this is our agenda. This is what we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about the different types of financial aid applications that are available. Here's my counterpart, Ms. Beatrice Alvarado. So like I was saying, we're going to talk about the various types of applications that are available because there are two main applications when applying, and you'll need to know which one is for you to complete. We'll talk about the various types of financial aid assistance that's available here at UHD. What happens once you've submitted your application. There is requirements that you do have to meet year to year, so we're going to talk about maintaining eligibility, okay? And then another topic that we get, or questions that we get is there funding for summer? Yes, there is, so we will talk about that as well. And then we'll close out with some helpful resources and just some important reminders that you'll need to keep in mind as you're going through the process for applying for financial aid.
Hi, sorry I'm late. Mi nombre es Beatriz Alvarado y soy un consejera aquí en la ayuda financiera en la Universidad de Houston Downtown. Lo que vamos a hablar hoy va a ser los tipos de ayudas y las aplicaciones que hay disponible para los estudiantes. También vamos a hablar para lo que necesitan hacer para mantener esa elegibilidad. Y también vamos a hablar de las oportunidades que hay en el verano. Unos importantes recordatorios que los estudiantes necesitan apuntar y también otros información útil para que también tengan acceso a los estudiantes en nuestra página.
All right, so like I mentioned, there are two main types of applications to apply for financial aid. The first one, which is the main one that most people do use to apply for financial aid, is the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA for short, which is probably what you hear a lot is FAFSA. But that does stand for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. So this is an application for students who are U.S. citizens or eligible non-citizen, okay? So if you're under one of those statuses, you're going to complete the FAFSA application, and that will allow you to qualify for federal funding, which we'll talk about what that is exactly in a few minutes. This application, you will apply for it online. It's an electronic application, so you'll go to either FAFSA.gov or you can also access it from studentaid.gov. We do have a priority deadline of April 1st here at UHD, and so what that means is if you can complete your application and submit all documents that we're going to need from you for your financial aid file, and you do all of that by April 1st, you're going to have priority. You'll be one of the first ones to get reviewed when we start awarding for the upcoming school year. So you definitely want to try to meet that priority deadline because you want to know in advance what kind of financial aid assistance am I going to have available when school starts, when that fall semester term starts. So it's not that if you don't submit your documents by then and you do it afterwards, you won't qualify. No, we're still going to process you, but we encourage you to do it as soon as possible. We don't want you to wait till the last minute and run the risk that your file may not be processed in time for to make payment for classes.
So, la primera aplicación que tenemos disponible va a ser la FAFSA. Y sí tenemos una fecha de prioridad para esta aplicación y es el 1 de abril. Se puede enviar en esta website que dice aquí studentaid.gov, es en donde pueden encontrar esa aplicación. Y esta aplicación es para los estudiantes que son ciudadanos de los Estados Unidos o si tienen la tarjeta de residencia permanente también pueden aplicar. Y luego también vamos a hablar de esta segunda aplicación también, pero con la FAFSA hay más dinero en el empiezo del año que hay ya cuando va a empezar la escuela. So es importante de entregar esa aplicación antes del 1 de abril para que podamos ver si el estudiante puede recibir más dinero y más ayuda financiera.
Now, the second application that's available to apply for financial aid is the Texas Application for State Financial Aid, or TASFA for short. So this is going to be for our students who are not U.S. citizens or eligible non-citizens, so typically our undocumented students. So if you are able to be classified as a Texas resident under the Senate Bill Rule 1528, then you can do the TASFA application, and this will allow you to qualify for state aid. This is a paper-based application, so it's not electronic like FAFSA. Although we are getting to that point, hopefully in the next couple of years, it will be available electronically. But at the moment, it is a paper-based application. So you can access that application online from our website, or you can go to collegeforalltexans.com and get that application. Or if you stop by our office, we do have the paper applications in our office as well. This application, we have a priority deadline of January 15th. So again, just like the FAFSA April 1st priority deadline, again, we want you to try to meet that priority deadline for January 15th. So that way you can get processed early and know what kind of financial assistance you're going to have available.
So, la segunda aplicación que hay disponible va a ser la TASFA y esta tiene una fecha de prioridad es 15 de enero y la única razón por qué es más temprano es porque la primera aplicación es electrónica, pero esta necesita ser entregado en la oficina o también se puede mandar por correo o correo electrónico, pero estos son para son los estudiantes que son clasificados residentes de Texas. Necesitan ser clasificados abajo de esta regla aquí que dice SB 1528. Esos son los estudiantes que sí pueden que pueden recibir la ayuda de estatal. Pero pueden encontrar esta aplicación en este website aquí que dice collegeforalltexans.com, pero también tenemos aplicaciones en nuestra oficina si quieren levantar una en persona. Pero esta aplicación sí todavía va a necesitar las mismas cosas que va a preguntar en la FAFSA. Son nomás asegurarte que también vamos a necesitar copias de los ingresos y también si son estudiantes que todavía no están con sus papás, también vamos a necesitar esa información también. Pero nomás de asegurar que sí necesitan enviar esta aplicación el 15 de enero o antes también.
All right, so now we're going to talk about the different types of aid that we award here at UHD. So we're going to start off with federal funding. So again, going back to that FAFSA application. As a FAFSA applicant, you are applying for federal funding. You'll also be eligible for the state and institutional funding as well, but we'll talk about the federal funding first. So the main one and one that everybody hears about is the federal Pell Grant. So that is one grant that we obviously award here. And then the other federal grant is the Federal Supplemental Educational Opportunity Grant, or SEOG for short. So these are two funds that we do award here. The difference between the two, the Pell Grant is an entitlement. So as long as you're eligible for that grant, that money doesn't run out. You will be awarded the Pell Grant. The SEOG, we only get so much of that money every year allocated to us, so we award that on a first-come, first-served basis. So that's why it's so important to apply early so you can maximize your chances at receiving financial aid that is limited, that's awarded on a first-come, first-served basis like the SEOG. The next type of funding that we get that's grant money is going to be your state aid. So we have two main state-type grants that we award. One is the Texas Public Educational Grant, or TPEG. Again, this is a limited fund. We award on a first-come, first-served basis. As long as you demonstrate financial need, just like the federal Pell and the SEOG, you do have to demonstrate unmet financial need to qualify and enroll at least half-time for the TPEG grant to qualify. And then the next one is the Texas Grant. So this grant is awarded one of two ways. So either if you're incoming high school senior coming in as a freshman and you graduated either recommended or advanced from your high school, it is possible you can receive this Texas grant. The other way is if you're a transfer student, so I know we may have some transfer students here today. If you're transferring in from a 2-year college and you've got your associates within the last 12 months, you can also possibly receive Texas grant. So that's another form of assistance that we offer. And then lastly, we do have institutional aid, so money coming from the university, and it's called the Mandated Tuition Undergraduate Grant. Again, this is a fund that is limited. We award it on a first-come, first-served basis. So I cannot stress enough to you guys the importance of applying early. The next type of funding that we award here, and something that everybody strives to receive, is scholarships. That's one way I was able to pay my way through school as an undergrad, was scholarships. So apply, apply, apply. There's so many scholarships out there. For here at UHD, we do offer institutional scholarships. So again, as incoming freshmen, we have scholarships. Incoming transfers, we do as well. And then as long as you continue on with UHD, you have opportunity to receive a scholarship here at UHD. The various colleges here on campus also offer scholarships for their students. So whether you're going to be with the College of Business or Public Service or College of Humanities and Social Sciences, they also have scholarship opportunities available for their students. So you definitely want to look into those opportunities. And then lastly, anything that's outside the university, which is your external and private opportunities, you can definitely look into that. We do have on our website a page. We have a listing of various scholarship search engines that you can use to research scholarships, because we get a lot of questions like, is there a scholarship for this reason? There probably is. If you go to one of these search engines, you'll create a profile, you will answer questions about yourself, and it's going to find scholarships tailored to you, what you can apply for. So we definitely want you to do that, do your research, and see what's out there, and apply for as many scholarships as you can. There's no limit to how many you can apply for.
El tipo de dinero que ofrecemos aquí en la universidad son becas, préstamos y también a donde el estudiante puede trabajar. Pero las becas que tenemos, hay tres tipos de becas. Son del gobierno, del estado y también de la escuela. La que se llama el Pell Grant, si el estudiante ya cuando envía esa aplicación, ellos pueden ver abajo si pueden recibir esa beca. Pero los demás no son las becas que si aplican temprano, sí lo pueden recibir, pero no es algo que pueden recibir cada semestre. Pero si aplican temprano, hay un chance que pueden recibirlo, pero si lo metan ya más tarde, a veces no es algo que pueden recibir. Un año pueden ver que tienen todas estas becas y el próximo año no. Por eso es muy importante aplicar temprano. Pero los becas que tenemos del gobierno son la que se llama la Pell Grant y también el SEOG Grant. Esa beca también es algo que pueden recibir ya cuando le metan la FAFSA. Los del estado es el Texas Public Education Grant y la beca que se llama el Texas Grant. So, si apenas acabaron la escuela secundaria, es una beca que a lo mejor ustedes pueden recibir. Y luego hay otras becas que tenemos entre la escuela. Hay unos programas que tienen sus propias becas y sus propias aplicaciones que pueden encontrar en nuestra website. Por eso a veces pueden mirar aquí las diferentes escuelas que hay que tienen sus propias becas. Y también tenemos unas que son privados y organizaciones externas que también están puestas en nuestra website aquí en donde dice uhd.edu/financial/scholarships. Eso es en donde pueden ver todas las becas que tenemos disponibles para los estudiantes. Y yo siempre aviso a los estudiantes que si pueden ver esa website como cada mes, porque hay veces que sí hay nuevas aplicaciones entre el año. So es algo que sí deben de ver si hay algo que pueden recibir. Es mejor que son los préstamos porque con esta ayuda es dinero gratis. So por eso es importante de tratar de encontrar ese tipo de ayuda.
Okay, so next we're going to talk about, so we just discussed free money, right? But sometimes you may need to borrow money to help fund your education, and that's where student loans come in. And so we do offer the direct federal subsidized loan and the unsubsidized loan. And you may be asking yourself, well, what is the difference between those two loans? The subsidized loan is a need-based loan, so you have to demonstrate financial need to qualify. And the other thing with the subsidized loan is if you do receive it, any interest that's accruing on it while you're in school is being covered by the government. So you're not responsible for that interest while you're in school. With the unsubsidized, it's not based on needs, so anybody can qualify for an unsubsidized loan. But the interest, as soon as that loan disperses, that interest starts accruing, that will be eventually something that you will be responsible for returning. So those are the two types of direct loans that we offer our students. But in addition to that, there are options for possibly your parent to take out a loan on your behalf if it's needed, and that's called a Parent Plus loan. And so if your parent is interested in doing that, they'll go to studentaid.gov, apply, and see if they qualify. It is based on credit, so you will have to have good credit to be eligible. If not, you may have to have like a co-signer. But that is an option as well as parents out here if you feel the need that you might need to borrow a student loan to help out your student. And then we have private loans or alternative loans, which is basically a loan outside the university. So you can go to a bank of your choosing and apply for a student loan if you feel like you need to do so. Yeah.
Okay. So cuando ya envía la FAFSA, podemos ver si también pueden cualificar para estos tipos de préstamo, que es el con subsidio, la préstamo con subsidio y luego el préstamo sin subsidio. Esos dos tipos de préstamos podemos ver si pueden recibir los dos o nomás una, pero nomás depende de lo que dice la FAFSA. Pero luego también hay otros préstamos que los papás también pueden aplicar para el estudiante. Y eso sí van a afectar el crédito, son nomás asegurarse que se mantienen bien en eso, cuando reciben ese tipo de ayuda. Y luego también tenemos préstamos privados, pero los préstamos, esas aplicaciones se pueden encontrar en studentaid.gov y luego ellos se los mandan por electrónico en nuestro sistema y es como nosotros vamos a recibir la aplicación para el estudiante. So, si quieren ver las diferentes aplicaciones que hay, pueden ver en ese website, pero ya cuando se envía la FAFSA, podemos ver si también pueden recibir esos dos tipos de préstamos.
Okay, and the last type of assistance that we do offer as far as for financial aid is going to be college work study. Like I mentioned, that's how I got my started here at UHD. As a student, I participated in the work study program. So it's a part-time job here on campus, so you earn as you go. So it's not like a grant where you're going to get the funds up front and you can use it to apply to tuition. This is money we will award you, but you will earn it as you go. So it's a great opportunity, a great networking opportunity. It's convenient. You're already here on campus. So if you're interested, you can definitely reach out to our office and we can look at your eligibility for work study.
Okay, y luego la otro tipo de ayuda es a donde el estudiante puede trabajar aquí en la universidad y no va a interferir con los cursos que tienes. So, es una oportunidad que sí, si quieren, pueden ver en nuestra oficina si pueden recibir ese tipo de ayuda, pero sí necesita tener una posición pendiente para que podamos ver si podemos aplicar esa beca en la sistema para el estudiante.
Okay, I do apologize, guys. We are kind of running behind, so we unfortunately do have to wrap it up. But I did want to put on the screen our contact information, so if you want to pull out your phones and take a picture of this, we are available a variety of ways, whether you need to meet with us virtually, in person, via phone, email, even social media. We are available in a variety of ways if you have questions. Because we did have to cut this short, we do apologize, but we will have a table at the resource fair. So please stop by, visit our office or our table, answer or ask us any questions that you might have, and we'll have some goodies for you guys if you stop by and see us. Thank you again.